This elementary school teacher texted a child letting her know that he booked a hotel room and he wanted to spend the night with her there and that he was going to pay her $700. But the problem is for him that he wasn't texting a child. He was texting a grown man, and that grown man was a police officer. Okay, so we know the truth. Let's see when he finds out the truth.
Are you Mr. Ashenfelter?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I'm Detective Hoffman, Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, hi.
Right now I want to tell you you are under arrest, so do me a favor, stand up, put your hands behind your back for me.
Excuse me?
Right now you're under arrest.
Okay.
Here, this is Detective Sinclair right in front of you.
Yeah.
He'll explain kind of what's going on.
Okay. Sure.
I have reason to believe that you've been in communication, inappropriate communication, with a 13-year-old child that lives in home.
Okay.
At this point, Detective Sinclair doesn't yet want to let Ross know it was him posing as Claire, so he uses a ruse pretending that Claire was real.
Apparently you told her at some point last week that you were going to come meet up with her, and she, and then you didn't. So she told her mom that she'd been talking to a teacher. We did some investigation and found out that that teacher was you.
Okay.
So that's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay?
Any weapons or anything on you, sir?
No.
No.
I would like to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on, to see what your mentality was, why you did or didn't show up in Ellensburg. I'm relieved that you did not.
No.
But I would still like to talk to you about that because it is something that she said was an ongoing conversation for quite some time. And we have all of those text communications between you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So right now I want to make sure you know that we are recording.
Okay.
Right now you have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you in the court of law.
Okay.
You have the right this time to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. You can afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer questions or make any statements. Do you understand the rights I read to you?
Yes, I do. No statements.
No statements? Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming this is going to be important, we're going to want to take this with you.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes. Okay, what's the process here?
So like Detective Sinclair said, he'd like to speak with you, but of course you have the right to not speak to anybody if you don't want to.
And he's decided not to.
He doesn't want to make these statements right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is these guys will transport you back to Ellensburg, and you're going to get booked into the Kittitas County Jail for communication with the minor for criminal purposes.
Is there a simple way to do this?
Like how?
Instead of booking and...
Well, it's a Class C felony, and we take communications and the potential, like you took some pretty good steps towards wanting to have with a child. So that's a big deal to us.
Okay.
It should be a big deal to you.
Yes, yes.
So I guess I'm failing to understand how you would like to simplify things.
It did not happen. So...
You didn't communicate with a child?
I never met with her and I never intended to.
No, okay. I don't want to ask you any questions because you've said that you don't want to provide a statement right now.
Yeah.
I would like to know more of what your version of events and your side of the story is, but until you decide that you kind of want to waive your Miranda rights and have that conversation, I really can't ask you any questions, okay?
Okay, so I have to go to Ellensburg?
Yes.
How long is this process?
You'll go to court tomorrow, and then bail will be set.
Am I going to prison?
That's out of my wheelhouse. That's not anything.
I mean, jail. Do I need to stay the night or jail?
Yeah, you'll have to see a judge before. You'll have to go to an arraignment or probable cause hearing for the judge to determine that there's probable cause, and then he'll set a bail amount. And basically, if you do bail out, some criteria that you have to follow, and one of them is probably going to be that you don't have any contact with children.
Okay.
So you probably won't be allowed back to the school for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
At least until your case is adjudicated.
Is there any way, or I'm not going to run and I'll show up, is there any way to not need to go all the way to Ellensburg?
No, we're going to Ellensburg today.
Okay.
Like I said, I've read all of the text communication between you and this child, and it's highly inappropriate for any adult to have with a child, let alone a fourth grade teacher.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions for me?
Is it necessary to handcuff me? I'm not going anywhere.
Right now, when we get to the car and you're sitting down, we'll move into the front because it is a long drive and they do kind of suck behind your back. but our policy requires us to have people in our car in handcuffs.
But they will be moved to the front of your
Yeah,
body.
but we'll move them to the front, so you're not sitting on them the whole time. Okay, let's head down to the car.
The search warrant it does include your car. We're gonna search.
Well,
your
my
car.
students will not be ready for tomorrow.
Okay. The chief's gonna contact the superintendent and let them know.
You have my phone?
Yeah, it's in there. We're gonna serve a warrant on it.
How far away are you medicated?
Right there, because she's for union rep. I'm going to Ellensburg to be booked.
Okay.
You probably want union rep for service.
Okay.
little shock right now. So I'm going to contact my brother.
And what do you want me to?
Write that down.
I've been booked
Okay.
for inappropriate communications, but I have done nothing. So,
Okay.
how long is the booking process?
It depends on how busy the jail is. Typically pretty quick though.
Okay. Can I stay overnight or get released?
You'll stay overnight.
Okay. Yeah. Online communication is want to avoid it. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. I prefer that way to see less people eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'd want the same thing.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. I'm just I have a personal request. If so, okay, please. You know, I'm really sweaty. Is it possible
I
to
can
take off my sweater? Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You guys are very professional, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. I'm just sweating, and thank you. I was just sweating a bunch. I was like, should I ask or not?
No problem.
Thank you. I just sweating a bunch. Like, should I ask
I
or
know you're
not?
right in the sun. You want me to close this back up and
Thank you.
try to get the AC?
Okay, so he was charged and he did post bail, $100,000 bail, and his court case is upcoming. But the line that shocked me is, "My students are not going to be ready tomorrow." Sir, your students should be nowhere near you ever again. The fact that he is a teacher is so deeply disturbing. I felt literally sick to my stomach seeing him in the classroom, hearing these things and seeing like the little cushions that the kids would sit on. And okay, fourth graders, these are like a couple years younger than this girl that he thought he was talking to. I mean, it is, those poor parents seeing this, they must have just thrown up. I don't understand. This stuff is coming out more and more and more. Male and female teachers, what is happening? It's so disturbing. In my town, there's been about 3 different cases, a janitor, a teacher, a coach. And I just don't understand how these people are slipping through the cracks. Like, what do we need to do as a society to protect our kids? I know for me, I'm homeschooling my kids. I have seen enough. I'm not taking any chances and it makes me sick. But I mean, like, what can be done? Do they need to do some type of psychological evaluation if they have access to children? Would that even show up? I don't know. It's so disturbing. Should their phones be periodically looked at? Like, what is it going to take to keep kids safe? It's horrible. Let me know what you think. Hopefully for everyone, this man will never be given access to children ever again. He shouldn't even be out of jail for the rest of his life, according to me, but that's a whole other story. Thanks for watching.